chasing a check, dropping the top, riding the vet, feeling myself, what you expect, you know I'm with it. No better feeling cause I could've quit but I didn't. 007 when I'm on a mission, moving it up to a better position. They thought I was tripping.
What's going on YouTube world? Charles Hutchinson here. Equinox solid. We got the Phaze II, then we got the original Equinox. We have a scorpion pattern. We're gonna see, right, how much it plays like a scorpion pattern. I'm not sure. I know this house, the characteristics, you know, kind of take over a lot. So I'm hoping we just get enough value that we can see this ball, like I said, to the right, and 10 is in play a little bit longer, but we're gonna see. So again, I got the Phaze II here as well. And again, from all the information, right, more down lane, right, than the Ion Max. So when the Ion Max starts to chug, gets slow, you can go to this ball and it's gonna be, again, give you a quicker shade. So I'm expecting, again, he didn't really like it. And hopefully, you know, in the vein of like the absolute power, but maybe a little more kick. So that's what we're gonna see today. Can we get that? Do we get that? I don't know. But you're gonna get on the lanes, put the ball there, and all the other information, man, get to Bowlersmart.com. Links for everything is below. And again, you can click through any link. As soon as you get to the link for anything Bowlersmart related, whether it's the tape, shoes, the bowling ball, anything you buy in when you go through the link, right, I get 5% kickback, right? So on the back end. Is that a ton of money? No, right? Just being real, right? It's not that much, but it does help. And anything that I do get back, right, I put that back into the channel. You know, whether that's, you know, we got some youth stuff coming, and I'm pretty excited about that, and helping some young guys out, young guys and girls. So yeah, man, yeah, all that stuff on the horizon. Let's get to the lanes. It's kind of busy and loud in here, so yeah, man, let's get to the lanes. All right, so I did throw a couple, like 1 or 2 shots down the lane just to make sure it had some oil. And again, told you the house is, typically that shot wouldn't have even been close. Wouldn't even been close. But we got a little oil out here. So we're gonna try to get this ball a good amount of shots between this and the Phaze II, and then once the lanes transition a little bit, we get to the Equinox. Oh, so far so good. Again, definitely giving me, you know, I definitely feel like the Ion Max would have slowed down even sooner. I ain't gonna lie, and out of the box, it's really chalky. Like, I believe it was like 515. Like, but it is dull. All right, so after seeing that ball kind of hook a little bit, I'm gonna move a little bit to the left. All right, so still saw a fair amount of hook there. We did. All right. Oh. Okay. But after seeing a couple shots, it's still making a very prominent move, right? But it's still, again, all that surface is definitely making it get a little bit forward down lane right now. Let's see if we find a little bit more oil, and then we pick up the Phaze II. So currently, moved a lot closer to, what's that, 28 with my feet. Yeah, that ball is picking up quick. So we have the Phaze II. Let's see if we can get a little more length, because this ball is definitely seeing the fronts, which is, I'm not gonna say it's like unfamiliar for this house, because it typically has some early friction. All right, so 25, a smidge to the right. Whew. A lot cleaner. Ball shot down the lane. That makes sense. Again, just using the Phaze II more or less like a baseline. Like most people have seen it, whether you like it or not is kind of not the point. But layout for this one is 60 by 5 by 30. And then my Phaze II is 60 by 4.5 by 30. Just move the pin a little bit. Just throw one more Phaze II. I'll move a little further right because of what we just saw. Oh, gotta get it outside. Gotta get it outside, fellas. Ladies and gents. Yes, super out of play. As you saw, like I moved like super deep. Still not seeing a whole lot of hole like I would hope for. All right, loft this ball a little bit. Got over the front. I saw that take off. All right, let's get back to the Equinox solid because we definitely wasn't seeing this same drastic change of direction. But the Phaze II, symmetric, a little sharper. And the new chamois are here. You put all the information on the screen. Man, y'all gonna wanna pick these up. And then the merch, of course, man. We dropping it. We are dropping the merch. AI. I can't remember if this ball has AI or not. I gotta believe it is. Move back on top of it. I saw a little out of bounds over there. So let's see if we can use that. So definitely bigger ball. I wouldn't call this one of them ASIM that's kind of like a benchmark. Nah, this is stronger than that. Now I think it's gonna get, again, definitely cleaner and a little whippier down lane as the cover side gets more worn in. So yeah, I think the Equinox Pearl is actually not gonna look bad right now. You don't go to that. So, and again, I'm definitely getting, like this is definitely more house shot than it is, you know, sport pattern. But yeah, because of what I'm seeing, Equinox original. %, that is the right ball. Something that's much cleaner, getting through the front part of the lane and going through the pins. And we'll throw a couple of these, you know, back to back, you know, with the Equinox and the Phaze II and the solid. Throw them all 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So that is getting, again, much easier to the break point, even more than the Phaze II. Phaze II is definitely digging in earlier and getting off line. So we're gonna stand on 25, throw all of them, 1, 1, 1, 1, see what we get. I think what we've seen so far, Equinox Pearl looks the best, but this Equinox Solid is definitely the earlier, smoother option. Okay. Let me see if I can get under it like a little better and circle the ball a little bit. I think we can be able to get the 10 out. Let's throw a couple of them back to back. Phaze II, same spot. As you can see, again, it's just quicker, like way substantially quicker, like again, left to right. Like it's very apparent. Like my Phaze II almost looks unusable right now in here. Try one more Equinox, then we'll give me a jump back and forth. See it? Got the 10 out. So again, just way more control. right? And sometimes like you don't see this exactly that way, especially as a newer bowler. Like, oh, the more aggressive ball is actually more in play when the weaker ball, right, is hooking way too much. It's too responsive. And again, if you're, you know, you're one of the well-trained bowlers, right, and you understand this, man, feel free to skip along, but there's a lot of folks who are just getting back into bowling, not as accustomed to, you know, the newer cover stocks. That's why I'm kind of explaining some of this information, because, you know, on paper, you walk to a pro shop, hey, man, you know, I need the biggest and the strongest, the most hooking ball ever, and somebody give you this, and you like, bro, this ball's like weak. Like it's slow in relation to a Phaze II or Equinox. And that's the difference. Oh. Again, it still can bite for sure, but again, we talk about left to right hook. Phaze II is definitely the sharpest of this bunch from what we've seen. The Phaze II is not fresh out of box. It's not. A lot of the symmetrical solids will get the job done for most people, especially if you're on the lower speed side, as far as left to right hook. But you're looking for more control, and Equinox is going to be a great option, and some asymmetrical balls. Reason having being right, that core is earlier, seeing a lane quicker, burning off energy, where the symmetric is storing way more energy for down the lane. So I threw that almost the same as I did the other two, and you saw how much cleaner, like the finish, right? That's the only one that came out of box with, I think it was Power Edge. Like, and that's what we got. So again, the strike from here, I'm gonna slow down a bit with the original Equinox. Not moving my feet, just gonna slow this ball speed down. Makes a pretty big difference. Being able to manipulate your speed, right? And I haven't been the sharpest, right? That's something I'm working on currently. To hopefully, again, get into that space. I'm gonna move all the way to the right. I'm gonna move about 15 with my feet. I typically have a little bit of a 5-board drift. Okay. The only thing that makes me think, right, there's something like that out there is because of how much out of bounds it is. Only thing. I bowled on some harder stuff before, and it definitely felt more dramatic when I went to a cleaner cover stock like the Equinox. But honestly, the Equinox is pretty unique. So let's go see if we can make a better shot. So that one. Still got to keep angles open a little bit, throwing it more to the gutter, not as up the lane. As you saw, it picked up, go to 20. I should have a better chance of throwing the ball a little bit harder because this ball's coming off of it. Oh, okay. So we found some weirdness. I will say that. We found some weirdness. We're going to get to a point where we're going to bowl like 5 frames or so. But I just wanted to see, again, can we maximize this ball? But that's the big difference, you know, I've seen with this ball, right? I'm not going to call this ball over-under. I think it's more or less what's going on the lane. That's dictating it. And again, if I wanted something to go left to right, go Phaze II. If I wanted something being the best look, original Equinox, because that looked like it gave me the most amount of hold, right? Like it didn't jump as quickly as the other 2 balls. But also, like that last shot, I tried to get around it because I saw it not hook. But because I did that, I honestly feel like the ball stood up quicker and it never even able to get to that same zone which it washed out from. So let's see. There she is. A little loft, but same angle. Look pretty good. So where does this stack up? definitely, again, not as early, but the surface on it is definitely makes it feel. And I feel like on most house shots, this is going to be about as strong as you need. So now I'm just honestly feeling nice, rolling this ball really good. Then we get a couple shots here, man. Then we'll jump back to the Phaze II and the Equinox just so you can get, at least one more shot with each of those. Because, yeah, this is definitely the biggest one between these 3 bowling balls. But for half a second, focus on what you're doing, breathe, look at what you are throwing at. So that's something that's helped me when I'm lost. Breathe. And look at what you're throwing at, bro. Don't try to watch the ball off your hand. Some people, you start trying to look at the ball, and just like golf, right? Don't start looking at where the ball is gonna go, right? You need to keep your eyes on the ball, right? It's not moving. So, like, again, set your target. Don't move your eyes. Oh, that's 2 of them. So, and now I move more to the center part of the lane, and I'm still really lofting it. And now the ball's shooting. These are part of the change and adjustments you got to continue to make. I honestly feel like I can put the ball down a little bit and don't loft it as much. One more, we'll pick up the other balls. There she blows. I like that shot too. So again, adding a little bit of it. I feel like we need some more oil in the front. The ball's standing up pretty early. So let's go to the original Equinox. And I'm not gonna lie, like, this has become like a ball I'm really fond of. Really, really fond of. I'm gonna start from the same spot. Bang. Getting that extra push. All right, throw one more. See if I can get that just as far to the right. All right, so definitely lazy, a little more transition, but I can just move, again, to the right with that ball and be in the pocket just fine. I'm asking it to do a lot. So where I think I'll be successful with this ball, I'm gonna move about, from there I was like on top of 30. I'll move back to 25 and again, send this ball out there. Bang. Again, I would more likely be throwing that ball. Like, that's been getting the best motion. So now we're going to the Phaze II, which has looked absurd today. Back to 30, because it needs it. Yeah. So I honestly feel like what Chris Prather be saying about this ball, like, you always see Chris Prather throw a Phaze II on TV, or like one of the ASIM Pearls that's out at the moment. Like, this Phaze II is, for me, has been a very angular ball. So open them up, let her do work, let Big Dog eat. All right, Equinox. I have a fair amount of 10 pins with this ball, but again, honestly, it's like the maximum effect that I threw. Like, out of box, really smooth, needs to be able to keep the ankles a little bit closer. Once you get to game 2, 3, 4, 5 with this ball, it's going to get, again, just a lot faster around the corner. Like, and I definitely believe that's going to happen here. So pay attention for the next subsequent videos, right, as this ball gets some more time on the lane. So yeah, man, is it good? to be determined. I'm happy with the motion I've seen. And down here right now, I've seen a lot of differences as far as, you know, the houses I've been bowling at. Like, there's been places that have a lot more value, some that don't have it a lot. This ball feels like it should be in play game one. And then, again, I don't need to hit any more service. I'm gonna try to let this ball lane shine a bit. We should be in play. Should be in play. But, yeah, man, appreciate you guys always, man. Hit that like, subscribe. Go pick up some merch. Pick up the new Shamies. I don't got one in my hand, but I played it across the screen. By the time the video comes out, everything's in. So appreciate you for all the support, man. We're getting to that time of the year. I want to do some more giving back just because I feel like that's what we should be doing, again, as a community. And, you know, you kind of hear this tone throughout a lot of the content. I'm about bringing people together, not trying to put anybody down. I'm not here to prove a point or anything of that nature, right? Like, I'm here to show you and give you my genuine experience. And then also, you know, hey, to give you a positive message, I will do that, right? Like, because, again, if you meet me, you know, ever get a chance to meet me, man, I'm always trying to just give off good energy. That's all I want, you know, in a very, very crazy world. And it's not realistic, right? My wife gets kind of upset with me all the time when I'm trying to stay positive all the time. But I feel like it's just so necessary. Social media it's a lot. And, you know, whatever side you sit on, bro, like, the end of the day, we need to, again, you know, people who are less fortunate, can we help them, right? How can we help us all, right? Because we all need some type of help, man, whether it's talking on the phone, you know, or financials, right? Which everybody can't, you know, give money, right? They can't, but a lot of people still can give some time. So that's it, man. That's I'm on my soapbox for today. Hit the like, subscribe, and until next time.
Why they flock on? I'ma keep it moving with the music up. I'ma keep them grooving. You sleeping on me, just keep snoozing. I'm so locked in right